All right, good morning, class 10. I hope you all are fit and fine at your places and paying attention to studies also. So first I'm going to discuss the homework which I have given you. Then we will discuss 3.6 exercise 3.6. All right, so just have a look here. So question number 4 which I have given you has homework. I am just reading it for you. I hope everybody tried, okay? Places A and B are 100 km apart on a highway. Okay, please be attentive. This is a very much important question. This question was being asked earlier also in board exams. So I just want everybody to be attentive, okay? So just look here. Places A and B. Suppose if I talk about this is place A, this is place B, and they are 100 km apart. Fine. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time. Okay, one car starts from A and another from B at the same time. If the car travel in the same direction, remember, it means if one of the car is going in this direction, then car from point B is also going in this direction. Remember, what are they saying? This is very much important. One car starts from A and another from B at the same time, and if the car travel in the same direction, if the car travel in same direction, it means car from A is moving in this side and car from B is also moving on this side. Now at different speeds they meet in 5 hours. They are going to meet in 5 hours. Suppose car at A has a speed x km/h and car at B has speed y km/h. Okay, now you tell me, class. Car is moving from this side, car is moving this side. Where they will meet? They will meet somewhere here. अगर एक कार यहाँ से इस डायरेक्शन में चल रही है और दूसरी कार बी इस डायरेक्शन में चल रही है, वो कहाँ जाके मिलेंगी? Of course, they are moving in same direction. इसका मतलब वो कहीं आगे जाके मीट होंगी. So suppose they will meet here. कितने घंटे लग रहे हैं उनको? 5 hours में वो मीट हो रही है. 5 hours मतलब कार ए ने भी 5 घंटे तक ड्राइविंग की, मतलब ड्राइव किया कार ए में जो भी था. बी ऑल्सो ड्राइव फॉर 5 hours. फाइन. सो वेयर दे विल मीट? दे विल मीट हेयर. यानी उन दोनों ने मिला के डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रेवल किया है? दोनों कार्स ने मिला के. जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर. अगेन आई एम टेलिंग यू, यहाँ पे जस्ट लुक हियर. कार ए, दिस इज कार बी, और वो कहाँ मीट हो रहे हैं? सपोज पॉइंट सी पे मिल रहे हैं. सो नाउ 5 hours इसने ट्रेवल किया, 5 hours इसने ट्रेवल किया. ओके, इसकी स्पीड x थी, तो उसने कितना डिस्टेंस कवर किया होगा? स्पीड इज इक्वल्स टू डिस्टेंस अपॉन टाइम. तो डिस्टेंस क्या होता है? स्पीड इनटू टाइम. व्हाट इज डिस्टेंस? डिस्टेंस इज व्हाट? स्पीड इनटू टाइम. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. नाउ speed is what? Distance into distance is what? Speed into time. अगर मैं कार जो कि स्टार्ट हुई थी ए से, उसने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया होगा? डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय कार स्टार्टेड एट ए. What is the formula to find distance? Speed into time. What is the formula to find distance? It is speed into time. इस कार की स्पीड कितनी है? x, और ये कितने घंटे चली? 5 hours. यानी इसने डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रेवल किया? 5x. सिमिलरली इस कार ने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया? जस्ट हैव अ लुक हियर. A से लेकर C तक. सो डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय कार started at B. अगेन डिस्टेंस का फॉर्मूला आपको पता है, स्पीड इनटू टाइम. इसकी स्पीड थी y km/h और इसने भी कितने ट्रैवल किया? 5 hours. सो y into 5 which is 5 hours. I hope everybody understood. Now you just look here. इसका मतलब कार A, मतलब जो कार A से स्टार्ट हुई थी उसने A से C तक का डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया, और जो कार B से स्टार्ट हुई थी उसने डिस्टेंस कवर किया B से लेकर C तक का. यानी A से लेकर C तक का डिस्टेंस तो 5x है, क्योंकि वो A से लेकर C तक 5 घंटे में कितना चली? स्पीड इनटू टाइम 5 into x, और b से लेकर c तक कितना चली 5y. ओके, नाउ वी जस्ट नो दिस डिस्टेंस, हमें बस ये पता है AB की वैल्यू 100 है. सो जस्ट लुक हियर, कैन वी राइट AB एज AC minus BC? AC minus BC is what? AB. AC minus BC is what? AB. AC कितना है, कितना डिस्टेंस जो कार ने ट्रेवल किया है फ्रॉम पॉइंट A टू C विच इज 5x, एंड BC, B से लेकर C तक कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया 5y में, विच इज इक्वल्स टू व्हाट? AB. और AB की वैल्यू कितनी दी हुई है हमको 100. सो दिस इज आवर फर्स्ट इक्वेशन. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड. नाउ नेक्स्ट पार्ट, I want everybody to be attentive because this is very much important question. Now, if they travel towards each other, second case I am just taking. So suppose they travel. This is point A, this is point B. Travel towards each other. It means suppose one car is going this side, तो दूसरी कार भी कहाँ जाके मिल रही? ये इसी साइड में आ रही है. Towards each other. ये वाली कार B की तरफ जा रही है और B वाली कार A की तरफ आ रही है. तो it means they will meet somewhere here. अगेन स्पीड इसकी x किलोमीटर पर आ रहा है और इसकी स्पीड है y किलोमीटर पर आवर. दे आर ट्रैवलिंग टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर. अगर वो दोनों एक दूसरे की तरफ चलेंगे तो कहीं बीच में जाके मीट होगी. यस, नाउ दे मीट इन 1 hour. दे आर गोइंग टू मीट इन 1 hour. टाइम दे हैव टेकन इज 1 hour. नाउ अगेन जस्ट टेल मी, कार A जो कि स्टार्ट हुई थी उसने कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया? सपोज AC, तो कार AC कितना हो जाएगा? व्हाट इज डिस्टेंस? स्पीड इनटू टाइम. इसकी स्पीड कितनी है x, और A से लेके C तक पहुंचने में इसने कितना टाइम लिया है 1 hour. इट्स बीन गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. सो x into 1 which is x. सो कितना डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल किया? x किलोमीटर. नाउ इफ आई टॉक अबाउट कार B, यानी B से लेकर और वो ट्रेवल टुवर्ड्स ईच अदर, इट मींस दे विल मीट समवेयर एट बिटवीन A and B. सो BC कितना हो जाएगा? ये अगेन स्पीड इनटू टाइम. डिस्टेंस इज व्हाट? स्पीड इसकी कितनी है y, और इसने भी व्हाट इट्स बीन गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन, दे विल मीट इन 1 hour. यानी वो 1 घंटा कार A से चलेगी और 1 घंटा कार B से चलेगी, यानी टाइम विल बी 1 hour. सो y into 1 which is y kilometer. Now again we know what is the value of AB. So we can write AC plus BC. Just look here, AC plus BC will make AB. So AC plus BC is AB. Now AC is what? X. BC is what? Y. And this is 100. अब आप लोग पूछोगे मैम why we are taking AB always? क्योंकि हमें यहाँ पे AB की वैल्यू, डिस्टेंस बिटवीन पॉइंट A and B is already given. वो हमको 100 दिया हुआ है, तो यानी हमेशा हम AB की वैल्यू लेके चलेंगे ताकि हमारी इक्वेशन बन सके. इस केस में AB को क्या लिखोगे? What is AB? इस केस में AB कैसे निकलेगा? AC में से अगर तुम BC हटा दोगे तो AC माइनस BC. AC क्या है? डिस्टेंस ट्रेवल्ड बाय कार A जिसकी स्पीड x है, वो 5 घंटे चली. इट्स बीन गिवन इन द क्वेश्चन. व्हेन दे आर ट्रैवलिंग इन वन डायरेक्शन 5 hours they will take to meet. So that's why I have taken 5x. And here this car is traveling from B और वो C तक पहुंची, तो उसने डिस्टेंस कितना ट्रेवल किया है? BC which is 5y. पर हमें AB की वैल्यू पता है, so we will take AB. How will we take AB? AC minus BC. So AC minus BC is AB. Why we are taking? So that we will be able to make out the equation. So 5x minus 5y is equals to 100. This is our first equation. And when they are traveling towards each other, they will meet somewhere between AB. So this point I am going to take C. So now AC is what? Distance traveled by car A from car started from point A to point C. And so AC will be what? Speed into time. Speed is x and they will meet in 1 hour. So we will take time as 1 hour. X into 1 x. And here BC is y into 1 y. Now AC plus BC is what? AB. Yes, AB we will take. Here AC plus BC will be AB. So x plus y is equals to 100. Now we will solve the equation using elimination method. So just have a look here. Our second equation is 5x minus 5y is equals to 100. So here I am just taking 5 common. If you wish to do it like that, it's your wish. Or if you don't want to do it like this, you can do it in some other, you can make the coefficient same and then you can do it. Okay, so this is our second equation, this is our first equation. I am writing first equation again, 5x minus 5y 100. I am taking 5 common here, so here I am left with x, here I am left with y is equals to 100. This 5 is in multiplication, this will go in division. So now we have the equation x plus y is equals to 100 and x minus y is equals to 20. So just have a look here. Now, so it means x plus y equals to 100 and we have x minus y is equals to 20. I have taken this and this one. If you wish to use this, want to use this, you can always do that. Now, which method I am going to apply? Elimination method. Why? Coefficients are same, signs are also different. So I will be adding both the equations, okay? Adding the equations. Why adding? So that the sign will not get changed. Cancel. You can do minus also. 100 plus 20 is 120. So x is equals to 120 upon 2, which is 60. So speed of the car. First car which started from point A is 60 km per hour. Second car, I am just using this, okay, this equation. I am not writing the statement now. You are very much familiar with writing statements, right? So I am just writing the equation for you. X plus y equals to 100. Where x I am taking 60 plus y is equals to 100 and y will be 100 minus 60, which is 40. Alright. So speed of the two cars will be 60 km per hour and 40 km per hour. I hope everybody tried the question and you got the answers also, okay? So now moving on to our next part. I am just trying to give my 100% and I am expecting that you are also going to give 100% to your studies, right? So just have a look here now. Next question. Alright, so fifth question we are doing. The area of a rectangle. The area of a rectangle. What do you mean? What is the area of rectangle? How do you calculate the area of rectangle? Length into breadth, you remember? So area of a rectangle gets reduced by 9 square units if its length is reduced by 5 units and breadth is increased by 3 units. Just remember, first we need to assume what is the original length and breadth. So let length of the rectangle be x centimeter, x units, okay, and breadth be y units. Alright, length be x units and breadth be y units. Then if we are taking the actual length and breadth, what is the area? Area is length into breadth. It means this is the original area, this is the original length, this is the original breadth. Now come to our question. They are saying if its length is reduced by 5 units. So new length, just look here. New length is what? Length reduced by 5 units. X minus 5 units. And breadth. New breadth is what? Breadth is increased by 3 units, which is y plus 3. Then how will you calculate the area again? It is again length into breadth. So it means area is new length into new breadth. This is the new area. Again, when the length was x, breadth was y. I am just assuming that this is the original length of the rectangle. This is the original breadth of the rectangle. So area will be x into y. Yes? Now what are they saying? They are saying new length. If you reduce the length by 5 units, so this is the new length, x minus 5. And when you increase the breadth by 3 units, so new breadth is y plus 3. And what is the new area? Because length being decreased and breadth being increased, it means area will also change. So new area is length, new length into new breadth. So now they are saying in the question, its area will reduce by 9 square units. This new area is actually 9 units less than the original area. That's what they are saying, that area will be reduced by 9 square units if we will decrease the length by 5 units and increase the breadth by 3 units. Then this new area is actually 9 reduce 9 by original area. So this is a original area is xy and reduce means minus 9. Now we will solve this to get a linear equation x into y. You know what I am doing? I am just multiplying. Okay, so x multiplied with y plus 3 and this minus 5 is also multiplied with y plus 3 is equals to xy minus 9. Now x into y, xy, 3 into x, 3x, 5 into y, 5y, minus 5 into 3, minus 15 is equals to xy minus 9. This xy cancels, so we are left with 3x minus 5y. This minus side 9 is in right hand side. I am shifting minus 15 from left to right, so it will become positive. So our first equation will be 3x minus 5y minus 9 plus 15, it will be 6. So this is our first equation. Now moving on to next equation. What is given in the question? Now if they are saying if we increase the length by 3 units, new length again. If earlier our length was x, now if we increase the length by 3 units, so this is our new length. I am not writing units, x plus 3 units and new breadth. And if we increase the breadth by 2 units, so breadth is y plus 2 units. Now what are they saying? They are saying area increases by 67 square units. Area increases by what? 67 square units. Area increases by 67 square units. Just have a look here. Area. So what is the new area? We will take the new length and new breadth. So this is the area, length into breadth. Now they are saying when you take new length as x plus 3 and when you take breadth as y plus 2, then if you calculate the area, this area will be 67 square unit greater than the original area. So this area is means equals to 67 units more, that's why I am putting sign, than the original area, which is xy. So again I will calculate, I will frame the equation x into y, xy, then 2 into x, 2x, 3 into y, 3y, then 3 into 2, 6 is equals to 67 plus xy. Xy cancel, so we are left with 2x plus 3y is equals to 67 minus 6, which is 61. Fine. So this is our equation number 1 and this is our equation number 2. I am writing them together, so just have a look here. Our second equation we have written and this is our first equation. Now if you wish to apply elimination method, what you have to do? You just need to make the coefficients of either x or y same in both the equation. So 2 and 3, 2 3s are 6. LCM will be 6. By what number should I multiply 2 to get 6? By 3. And by what number should I multiply 3 to get 6? By 2. So just have a look here. 2 into 3, 6x. 3 into 3, 9y. Equals to 61 into 3, it is going to be 183. So just have a look here. Now 2 into 3, 6x. Both left hand side and right hand side should be multiplied. Every day I am just reminding you this thing, okay? So 2 into 5, 10y equals to 6 2s are 12. Now you will add or you will subtract. Of course you will subtract. So this is minus, this is plus and this is minus. Cancel. So 9y plus 10y is 19y and this is 183 minus 12. 3 minus 2, 1. 8 minus 1, 7. This is 171. Now we will calculate the value of y. Okay. Now value of y will be 171 upon 19. Alright. So this is going to be what? 19. 9s are 171. So this is y is equals to 9. Now we will calculate the value of x. We can use any of the equations. So this is 2x plus 3y equals to 61. This is the equation which I am going to use. Now this is 2x, 3 into 9 is equals to 61. Now 2x plus 9 3s are 27 is equals to 61. 2x is equals to 61 minus 27. Just look here. 2x plus 3y is equals to 61. 2x then 3 into y, which is 9 equals to 61. 27. 3 9s are 27 is equals to 61. This is plus 27. When we will shift, it will become become minus. Now 2x is equals to 61 minus 27. So what you will get? You will get 4, 5 minus 2 is 34. So x is equals to what? 34 upon 2, which is 17. So our length will be 17 units and breadth will be 9 units. I hope you understood, right? So again, I hope you understand the question well. Alright? Okay. Now our next topic, which I will be discussing now, I mean few questions I will discuss. I just want everyone to be attentive. Our next topic is equations reducible to a pair of linear equation in two variables. This is easy topic, not very much tough, but still you have to be attentive. I'm just taking example to just make you understand this part. Alright, so just have a look here. Alright. What is, do you think this is a linear equation? Do you find it linear equation? No, it's not a linear equation. So we will be changing it into linear equation. So how could we change that? I just want everybody, I'm not going to discuss much questions today, okay? Only 2 questions or 1 question I will be discussing about this topic. But I want everybody to be attentive and try to understand the concept what I am doing, okay? So just look here. Whenever you will see our variables in denominator, whenever you will see our variables x and y in denominator, then in that case we are going to change those equations taking another variables, and we will be changing into them into linear equations. How would we do that? Just have a look here. Now what do you mean by 1 upon 2x? Actually 1 upon 2 is 1 upon 2 into 1 upon x, yes? 1 into 1, 1, 2 into x, 2x, yes? What about 1 upon 3y? It is 1 upon 3 into 1 upon y. This is 2, yes? Now if I talk about 1 upon 3x, it is 1 upon 3 into 1 upon x, yes? What about 1 upon 2y? It is 1 upon 2 into 1 upon y, yes? Because that's how we do multiplication. No? Numerator multiply with numerator. 1 into 1, 1, 2 into x, 2x, to 1 upon 2x. Means we have not changed anything. 1 into 1, 1, 3 into y, 3y. So 1 upon 3y equals to 2. Now, here also 1 upon 3 into 1 upon x. So this is 1 upon 3x. Now 1 upon 2 into 1 upon y, which is 1 upon 2y, is equals to 13 upon 6. Now just look here. Here we have 1 upon x. Here also we have 1 upon x. So let 1 upon x be a. Just look here. 1 upon x I have taken as a. And here 1 upon y, 1 upon y. So 1 upon y be b. Just pay attention here. This is 1 upon 2. Yes? I am not changed the value of 1 upon 2. So I am just keeping it like that. This is 1 upon 2. Then we have multiply sign. I am also putting multiply sign. 1 upon x. This is 1 upon x. 1 upon x whole value is what? A I have taken. So this I am going to take a. Most of the students what they do it like that. No, this is wrong. 1 upon 2 is multiplied with 1 upon x. 1 upon x I have taken a. So 1 upon 2 is multiplied with a, because 1 upon x is a. Yes, it is not 1 upon 2a. Please don't do this. Most of the students do this mistake. So 1 upon 2 into a, can I write it as 1 upon 2a? Yes. Now second equation 1 upon 3. Because I have not changed anything, so I will keep it like. Now what about 1 upon y? What is our 1 upon y? It is b. Multiply with 1 upon y. In place of 1 upon y, I am putting b. This is 2. This is our first equation. So I'll take the LCM. I just simplified. 3 to the 6, 3a plus 2b equals to 2. So our equation will be 3a plus 2b is equals to 12. So this is our first equation. I hope you understood. Now come to second equation. Again 1 upon 3. Just look here. 1 upon 3. I have not changed anything. Multiply with 1 upon x. What is the value of 1 upon x? It is a. Multiply with a. Then we have 1 upon 2 into 1 upon y. 1 upon y is what? B. Is equals to what? Is equals to 13 upon 6. Again, I will just simplify it. So I am just taking the LCM. So this is going to be 2a plus 3b. I hope you remember this thing. Now this 6 is in division. This will go in. This is same. This 6 is in division. It will go in multiplication. This is cancelled. So I will be left with 2a plus 3b equals to what? Equals to 13. This is our second equation. Fine. Now we have got two equations. So we will just solve. Alright. So just how I am going to solve. What are these? These are linear equations. 3a plus 2b. Writing them together. 3a plus 2b equals to 12. And 2a plus 3b equals to 13. Now we will find out the value of a and b first. So have a look here. We will take the LCM. You remember, I am just applying elimination method. So 2 and this I am going to multiply with 3. So 6a, 4b, 24, 3 2s are 6a, 3 3s are 9b, 13 3s are 39. Now changing the sign. I am not explaining now elimination method. Okay, I hope everybody knows. So just look here. 4 minus 9 minus 5b. Yes, 4 minus 9 minus 5b minus 39 plus 24 minus 25 minus 15. I'm so sorry. So this is minus 15. Now b will be minus 15 upon minus 5. This is in multiplication. Minus 5 is in multiplication. So it will go in division. Minus 5. We will not change the sign. Yes. So this is going to be 3. So this is the value of b. Now a we will calculate taking this 3a plus 2b equals to 2. Now 3a plus 2 into 3 equals to 12. Now 3a plus 6 equals to 12. 3a is equals to 12 minus 6. Now I am just solving, okay. Now 3a is equals to 12 minus 6, 6. So a is equals to 6 upon 3, which is 2. Now we have just calculated the value of a and b. Okay. A and b we have calculated, but in our question we don't have any a and b. What are the variables that was given in our question? X and y. It means we just need to calculate the value of x and y. We just need to calculate the value of x and y. So how are we going to do that? How are we going to do that? So just have a look here. 1 upon x we have taken equals to a. That's what we have done now. So it means 1 upon x is equals to a. What is our a? 2. So it means our x will be 2x is equals to 1. So x is equals to what? 1 upon 2. Yes? And we have taken 1 upon y equals to b. Wherever 1 upon y was there, we have placed y. So b, I'm sorry. So 1 upon y is equals to our b. So what is our b? b is what? 3. So it means our y will be 1 upon 3. So just look at 3 into y, 3y equals to 1. And y is equals to what? 3 is in multiplication, it will go in division. So this is our x, this is our y. I hope you understood. I just want everybody to try these kind of questions. Tomorrow I'll be discussing more, because now if I'll be discussing questions with you, length of the video will be long. Okay, thank you so very much.